What's up, guys? It's Black Bus 91 coming to you with another Naruto chapter. This week, the final week of the Naruto manga, chapter 699. And the title of this chapter is called The Seal of Reconciliation. Now, this is going to be a two-part video, so this is going to be part one of my video. And I plan on doing probably like a news update as far as like about the upcoming Naruto continuation, or the part 3 of Naruto in the spring, so I'll try to cover that. Also, I recently just got a new laptop, so this is like basically a new screen, new everything, and I might not be able to upload this up until later because I'm doing this Friday right now. But let me just get on to my thoughts with this chapter because I really let's go. Let's just make this worthwhile. So, excuse me. All right. I like the first two color pages that we get for chapter 699. We both see Naruto and Sasuke there, and I like how Kishimoto depict the scene where it's just them on top of the broken statues of Hashirama and Madara, and I like the fact that they form the same hand seal that Naruto and Sasuke always does, but the statues are broken, so like they usually were like this, but they're broken to pieces, and Naruto and Sasuke like are on, I guess, this part of it. But I really like that part, and I like how Kishimoto just threw in Sasuke and Naruto doing the same thing, but kind of like a symbolism, a tie to them when they were kids, and how it closes the gap with Asura and Indra. So they finally reconciled, and Sakura, she comes in there. Out of everything that Kishimoto has done throughout the entire series of Naruto, he's finally made her useful up until this point. If Sakura didn't come there, they would have died. But they end up surviving, losing blood for all that time, for about a day. So she heals them. And basically, we're just getting everything out of the open. Sasuke mans up. He actually, apologizes for everything. She's extremely happy, coming to tears. And regardless of what any of you would say about Sasuke, but Sasuke, he's finally matured, and he's a more light-hearted, more light-filled Sasuke than he was before. All of those burdens have kind of just left him. Everything that he's taken on him are pretty much gone, because he would have never done this in the past. Like, he would have never apologized to Sakura. Seeing him with Naruto, how they're kind of like the buddies that they always wanted to be, just laughing, joking, smiling with one another, going through all those motions, and basically accepting how things were. And also, Kakashi gets what happens? Okay, so they end up releasing the Infinite Tsukiyomi by doing the seal, and the hand seal that they do, I thought they was going to do like a handshake, or kind of like the two hands connecting, but they do a jutsu, and I love the way how Kishimoto has done this in this double page spread. I don't think if Kishimoto's done this, has been very few, but Kishimoto, yeah, in fact, I think, yeah, it has been very few, but he has both Naruto and Sasuke in this double spread, are kind of like outside of the panel frames. He doesn't really do that a lot in his manga, but other mangas have done that before. But I guess he's doing something different, just showing that everything has come together. And I like how he did that. Also, Kakashi being the sixth Hokage, I didn't expect him to be the Hokage. Well, before we got news about the last Naruto movie, I mean, I knew he was Hokage level because everyone voted for him to be Hokage. They respected him enough and knew that he was well versed and he could do the job. So like they wanted him. But I ain't expect it to be this soon, or not this soon, but I ain't expected at the end of the series that he would become Hokage. So he's Hokage, and he ends up vouching for Sasuke. And so, what Tsunade did, same thing. What he's done. On normal circumstances, he would have been sent to prison for life or probably even executed. But because he saved everyone, all sins are forgiven. And let's not forget Hashirama cells. If you want to get off of drugs, use Hashirama cells. If you need to get an abortion, Hashirama cells. If you're trying to escape an STD, you need a cure, Hashirama cells for the win. They are going to use that as prosthetic arms. You know, Tsunade is developing arms for them. And everyone has kind of called it, saying that it might have been, you know, it would have probably been like Hashirama arms. And that's probably the most logical because Madara used it when he lost his arm. But Sasuke, he decides not to. He decides to leave the village, and he actually apologizes to Kakashi. Something that we don't see Sasuke do with his actions. He doesn't apologize, but he's done that. He's just changed over time, and he ends up going on to a road of redemption. And I think we're going to see part of those things in the last movie. I can't wait to see that and see how much Sasuke has grown. And Sakura wants to come with him. Now, I can understand why. But he lets her know it's not her path, it's his, and he has to atone for his sins, and I like that. So, like I always like Sasuke, and no matter what Sasuke went to, I was always down for it. So I just like to see him in this kind of state where I think everything he's been through, he's kind of overcame all of it and progressed to this point where he's a mature young man. He knows his faults, and he knows that he has to do more to right the wrong he's done, and he wants to see the world, the ninja world, to see how it is. He wants to see it for himself, to prove, you know, something inside of him, what he wanted to accomplish as being the darkness of the world, to maintain peace. I think with this, he wants to see if everything has went into place, and maybe there's more worlds that we haven't seen of the Naruto verse, you know, more so than the Shinobi world or the Samurai world. There might be other worlds, and Naruto actually greets him. And this whole time, Sasuke's, it's kind of like a internal monologue or narrative of the end, and we're just seeing Sasuke's perspective, and I honestly feel like he's grateful. There's a lot of gratitude within Sasuke of what Naruto has done for him up until this point. You know, being that rock for him, being that friend that never gave up on him. And a lot of people, and I know for myself, specifically from personal experience, it's tough going through things and trying to be there for people constantly, and you want the best for them, but they don't see it your way. And in most cases, you know, if they're not family members, then, you know, they just give up on them. Like, listen, I can't do this, it's too much. And even still, there's some situations where family, you just have to let them do their own thing. But in this story with Naruto, he ended up accomplishing his goal by bringing some sense back into Sasuke, and just let him know, like, you're not on this road alone. You don't have to be alone. So I like that. And Naruto ends up giving him his headband back, and Sasuke will come back, because we will see in the future. And he also tells Sakura that he will be back, and just wait. So there's a future to come. So yes, just love this chapter. It was really good. Yes, it was kind of quick and fast and kind of bittersweet in some regards, because it just kind of just went through everything. Just like, okay, let's go through this panel, that panel, just to get a gist of what happened. Because, you know, we do see Yamamoto finally. We don't see Anko, but his the Zetsu body, like, basically without the tree there's no more Zetsus. It's gone. So we see everyone that that got released. Orochimaru, Kabuto, Raikage, everybody. But it was just a fitting in for this part, and I was happy about that. So, guys, let me know what you thought about this chapter. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Go to my Facebook fan page in the description box below, and you know, like this video if you did. And you know, this is one of the, you know, best shows, best series that, you know, got me hooked. So yeah, this is Black Bus 91 signing out.